Good morning from Capone Cabin. How is everyone today? Trying to rock really slow because it's really muddy. We've had a lot of rain. And I came out here earlier to pick green beans. I was like, oh, I want to show my husband. And I ate them. Does anybody else have that problem? I do that more often than I should. I come out to pick things and I end up eating them. By the way, you shouldn't eat the raw green beans. They can cause digestive issues. I wouldn't suggest it. I shouldn't do it, but every time I come out to pick something, I end up eating it. So, my volunteer sweet potato is doing awesome. That's just one that I had bought at the store, didn't get around to fixing it, chucked it in the ground. Yepper. My pumpkins. Oh, again, I'm in flip-flops and should not be. My pumpkins are pumpkining with pretty blooms. If you wonder what the sticks are, I keep adding branches to the ground. I need to add more. It stays so wet here that I want them to have a foundation to climb on. Ouch. Yeah. So I'm trying to be really careful. My flip-flops now are loaded with mud. I had my wellies on earlier, but totally washed them. I'm really kind of weird about my garden shoes. I'm hoping this hydrangea will come back. The deer have been mercifully eating it. So, you know, I keep trying to tell the deer, oh, side note, the canna lilies are doing awesome. Thank you again, Matt at Dean Family Acres. They are a lovely addition. But anyway, I keep trying to tell our little deer population, go ahead, keep eating my hydrangeas. Trying to watch where I walk. Keep eating my sweet potatoes out of the cornfield because you're going to be in my freezer. So eat away, little one. Eat away. Cornfield's still like, cornfield still being a cornfield. Do you see it? The deer tower, pretty well camouflaged. I'm happy that it's out of the front yard. And tomatoes aren't doing all that great. I have patience. And I don't know. This really wasn't my victory garden. I just worked with what I had to work with. And like I said before, I mean, of course, if you have or can get good soil, yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, duh. But if you don't, and you just have to work with what you got, some things will work. My basil just takes a while. My sweet potatoes, my tomatoes just kind of suck. And I have come to a conclusion about the garden, which I learned really well. Because I do water. There was a whole debate. Am I watering too much? Am I not watering enough? I got mud all over my feet. But you know what I kind of remembered or thought of? The water, we have, I guess you call it city water, even though we live out in the country. Anyway, we have main utilities. The water tastes horrible. I can't drink it. My husband can't drink it. We don't cook with it. We don't make coffee. We filter all our water. I even don't give it to the dogs. I give them filtered water. But when I water everything, I have been watering obviously with the garden hose from the county water. So next step is I'm going to have the water tested to see what's in the water, because I am really believing after a rain, everything perks up and just bolts. I mean, just starts growing well. And then I water it with the hose and it just dies back. So that is my next step.